Let's wait for a few minutes till your fellow colleagues, fellow friends join in, okay? Meanwhile, if you have your friends who might be interested in this session, please do share that link with them, ask them to join as well. And yeah, we'll be starting this wonderful session very soon. Meanwhile, all the folks that have joined us today, do share your name and which city are you joining us from in the chat section. Will help us understand you better. So yeah, please type in your name and the city that you have joined us from in the chat for us to know you better. Okay, I'll go first. Okay, so my name is Vaibhav. I'm joining from Noida. Okay, hi Sonam. Hi Kavya. Kavya has joined us from Gujarat. Hi Thimpu, joining us from Bhutan. Anusha, joining us from Bangalore. Sonam, you're joining us, okay, from Bhutan. Wonderful. Bikram has joined us from Kolkata. Wonderful. Mujala has joined us from Nigeria. Wonderful. Hello, Mujala. Meanwhile, people who are joining us, please tell us your name and the city that you're joining us from. Use the chat section and tell us where you're joining us from. We'll start the session very shortly in about a few minutes. So use the time, use the chat section to introduce yourself. Okay, hi Namrata joining us from Mumbai. Hey Nikhil from Hyderabad. Aditya, glad we could connect, joining from Mumbai. Manasa joining us from Hyderabad. Wonderful. Okay. Hi Sabhya joining us from New Delhi. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you all for joining us today. Okay. And this session is gonna be a very, I'd say, a very informative, yet a very interactive and a session for all the students, all the aspirants who have joined us today, okay? I want us to be very, very engaging, okay? Ask as many questions as, don't worry if you feel that this question might be stupid or whatever. This is gonna be a judgment-free session. So ask as many questions as possible. Share your feedback, share your comments throughout the session. And yeah, okay. So shall we all start? Okay, thank you so much, Lisa, for joining us from Noida, Dharya joining us from Mumbai. Perfect, perfect. Let me now share my screen and also introduce myself. Sharing my screen, slideshow. Perfect, perfect. So my name is Vaibhav Gupta. I'm the co-founder and chief marketing officer at iSchool Connect. And I welcome you all to the iSchool Connect Masterclass. Okay, this is a series of very important masterclasses that we do for all study abroad aspirants to help them make the right decisions and choose the right career path towards their goal of studying abroad, okay? And if you have joined us today in this masterclass on a Thursday evening, that shows that you guys are very serious about your future, about your future goals, about your future aspirations, and you are willing to dedicate and devote yourself towards this specific goal. So kudos to all of you towards taking that first step towards a wonderful and a great future for yourself, okay? It's a very important session that we have for you today, okay? This session, and this is one promise to all of you, is that after attending this session throughout, and again, patiently attending this session. And by the end of this session, you will be able to choose the right country for yourself, simultaneously choose the right course for yourself if you are confused. Okay, I'm sure all of us are not confused about the right country and the course, but if there is certain confusion, one promise to all of you is that by the end of this session, you'll be able to, with certain amount of confidence, say that, hey, I now have a fair understanding how to choose the country that might be right for me. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so what all will we be covering? Of course, we'll be covering a basic study abroad roadmap. How should I plan my entire journey? How can I compare different countries? Guide towards choosing the right country for yourself, how to research courses, certain navigation option, how do I navigate through countries and courses, how my company, iSchool Connect, can help all of you. And at the end, we'll be taking those lovely questions by all those amazing students who have joined us today. Okay, so let's get started. What you see over here on the screen is very important. If you all want, take a screenshot of this journey, of this graphic, what you see on the screen, because this is gonna be your life for the next 12 months. Okay, if all of you are serious and want to pursue and are looking towards going through your dream destination in the next, let's say, 1 year, this is the journey that you have to follow very diligently. Okay, so this 12-month journey begins by researching your schools. Okay, researching the institutions, researching the countries, researching the programs that you wish to study abroad. Okay, and you can of course use iSchool Connect to do all of that using our amazing platform. Okay, so researching colleges, researching courses, researching programs. Okay, you can use iSchool Connect and the recommendation engine. Of course, I'll talk to you about that at a later stage. Simultaneously, you have to prepare for your study abroad tests. Okay, be it the GRE test or the GMAT test or the IELTS test or the TOEFL or the SATs, right? Very important to have good scores in your tests as well. Okay, selecting the right test depends upon which kind of country, which kind of program that, and which kind of universities are you choosing. So it's important that you have that clarity before you jump onto the test. Okay, once you are done with your tests, you have your scores ready, you have everything, you also simultaneously have to work on your basic documents. Okay, documents like your test scores, your mark sheets, okay, your transcripts, okay, your things like your letter of recommendations, your SOPs, all of these documents are very important. Okay, make sure that you start collecting these documents right at the beginning. Okay, simultaneously, it's important, now that you have selected your courses, the program, the university that you want to go to, it's important to start your application process also. Okay, so by the 9th month, start working towards your application. Then once you have submitted your applications, you've kickstarted, you start working on your scholarships. Again, finances are an important aspect. By the 7th month, you have your LORs, your SOPs, your essays, all of that ready. You submit your applications by paying your application fee. You monitor your application success. See if you have got an admit, you've got a reject, or you've got a waitlisting. Then you start preparing. Once you've got an admit, you start preparing for your again, your finances, education loans, all of that. You start preparing by the third month, you start preparing for your interviews, be it your visa interview, be it your admissions interview. And then you work on your pre-departure, okay, which means accommodation, which means travel, which means insurance, healthcare, all of that. And by the last month, you're ready to fly, okay? So this is the basic 12-month journey that each one of you has to diligently follow in order to complete your study abroad journey. Now, coming to a very important question. Use the chat section and tell us what your dream destination is. Okay, type in the name of the country that you wish to study abroad or you wish to go. Okay, use the chat section and tell us which do you feel is your dream destination. Okay, so that says USA. Rizaldin says UK. Dharya says USA. Kavya, USA. Purba, UK, USA, UK, USA. Anyone for Germany, Australia, Singapore? Okay, B Gupta says Europe. Okay, where in Europe, B Gupta? Australia. Okay, Brigham. Mr. Das says New Zealand as well. Okay, Australia. Okay. So I see a lot of US, UK combination as well. Okay, B Gupta says Switzerland, Germany, Scandinavian countries. Right. For Australia, especially in Tasmania. Okay, that's amazing. Right. So it's good that a lot of you have that high level understanding of your dream destinations. But my goal, again, as I mentioned, will be to help you figure out and compare those different destinations. Okay. But before we get into choosing the right country, you need to ask yourself a very important question. Okay. And that question is, what is priority for you? Is country the priority? Is the university a priority? Or the course is a priority for you? Okay. And that's a very personal question. Okay. The question, it might not be the same for me and the person right next to me, but think for a second, deep dive into your mind and think, okay, what is the real reason I want to go abroad? Okay. It can be, I want to go abroad for a specific university. I want to study at Harvard. I want to study at Yale. Or it can be a specific country. Hey, I want to study in the US. I want to study in Canada. Or it can be a specific course. Hey, I want to become a pastry artist. Okay. Or I want to become a chef. And for that, I need to do a course in, let's say, culinary arts. So that's a very personal question. And accordingly, you have to prioritize your choices. Okay. Do I want to put country over university over course? Or do I want to put university over course over country? Or do I want to put course over country over university? Okay. So that's something that you need to dig deep and take and ask that very genuine question to yourself. Okay. Once you have that figured out, here are some statistics for you to get a high level understanding of what are the most popular countries. And I see a lot of Indian audience among our audience as well, right? So it's important to understand what are the top choices that are available to me as a student. Okay. So of course, as a lot of you put that in their choices, US is one of the most favorable destinations, followed by Canada and the Australia. Okay. So a lot of students from India go to Canada. UAE, because a lot of Indian expats immigrate to the UAE. So you'll see a lot of people studying, but Australia, UK, Germany, France, Singapore, these are few upcoming and very popular destinations among international students. Okay. This slide, all of you, is a very important slide, and pay very close attention. If you want to take a screenshot of this slide, please do take a screenshot, because this will now help you choose between different countries and different destinations. Okay. So what we have done, okay, is done a comparative analysis of different countries, right? You see those countries: USA, Canada, UK, Singapore, Australia, Europe, and compared them on certain basic fundamental features. Okay. Things like visa and PR, things like quality of education that the destination provides, things like career prospects. Okay. What kind of a job I can expect once I graduate? Affordability, right? Finance for all of us is a very important criteria, right? So is the destination that I'm choosing an affordable option? Scholarships, again, is the country that I'm choosing, is the destination that I'm choosing giving me a lot of scholarship opportunities, right? So these are certain options where we have compared different countries. Okay. And this is going to help you make that right decision. Okay. So let's quickly jump and look at various ratings of different countries on these different parameters. Okay. So for example, if I take which are the most visa and PR friendly, by PR, I mean permanent residency. Okay. If you want to stay in the country long term, you need a PR. Okay. So PR means permanent residency. So if you want a visa or a permanent residency, Canada and Australia are the most favorable destinations, followed by UK, Singapore, and Europe. US tends to remain one of the difficult ones in terms of getting a visa and a PR. But yet, maximum number of students go to the US, right? In terms of quality of education, right? US, among all the destinations, has the best quality of education that you can actually get. Okay, followed by the UK, followed by Canada and Australia, and Singapore and Europe. Okay, so if quality of education is a criteria, of course, you can use this rating for different countries. Career prospects, okay. All of us want to earn money, okay. All of us are spending this much amount of time and money because we want to earn, okay. We want to get a better lifestyle, right? So in terms of that, US has one of the highest amount of career prospects or career opportunities that are there. Again, it's a tie between Canada and USA. Okay, Canada and USA, followed by Singapore, Europe. With the present market standings, UK and Australia tend to have a lesser count in terms of career prospects. Okay, that's hence the 2 stars and the 2 stars for UK and Australia. Affordability, right? It's also important that we manage our finances. And for that, affordability is a very important criteria. Okay. If you have certain budget constraints, then Europe and Australia are among the top options. Canada, Europe, and Australia, 4-star rating on affordability. They are one of the most affordable countries in terms of international education, followed by Singapore, UK, and the US. Okay, they are slightly less affordable. They're slightly more expensive than other destinations. Okay, but affordability can be compensated with something called as scholarships. Okay, although US is expensive, but US universities tend to give out the maximum amount of scholarships to students. Okay. So if you're a bright student, if you have affordability constraints, you can mitigate that by getting a lot of scholarships from American institutions. Okay, so that's a 4-star for US, followed by Canada, followed by UK, followed by Europe and Australia. They give scholarships as well. Singapore tends to be slightly obscured from scholarships. Okay. I hope now using this, you'll be able to make that right decision, or would have a fair level of understanding how to choose the right country and compare country basis these parameters or these criterias. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Please keep putting your questions in the Q&A section, okay, or in the chat section. We'll of course be answering those questions towards the end. So please do, please have patience and put in your questions, and we'll address all these questions towards the end of the session. Okay. A lot of students ask us this question, and we have heard these queries, and we hear these queries day in, day out. Okay. Things like, hey, I'm pursuing my master's program, and can I start my income, or can I start working simultaneously? Again, these are important questions, again, which a lot of students ask while they're choosing their destination. Okay. How do I shortlist colleges in a specific country? Confusing in choosing education courses, when to do it, general procedures. How do I select universities and mentors? Further questions. How do I select the correct university? Or is there a better scope in India in comparison to UK and US? So a lot of things that we previously discussed in the slide actually helps you answer these questions, and subsequently stay along with us, and we'll help you. If you have questions among these, we'll of course be answering those questions in the subsequent slides. While you are selecting a university or a country or a course, there are certain important criteria that you need to look at and research. Okay. Things like, does the country support the kind of program that I'm choosing? Okay. Is the faculty at the country or the university sufficiently qualified to actually cater to my goals? Is the curriculum at the university or of the course adequate enough to actually help me learn and actually succeed in my career? What is the admissions criteria, acceptance rate, ranking? All of these are important questions to ask yourself while you're researching about your programs or researching about your university. Okay, guys, we have now stepped into researching or how to find or how to shortlist the right course. So shift the gears, start thinking from a course perspective. How do I select the right course? And these are the questions on the screen that you need to ask yourself while selecting a university or a course. Okay, admissions criteria, acceptance rate, ranking, curriculum, faculty, availability of that program, prospect, career prospect. These are certain important criteria. Okay. Financial planning. Okay. Courses and countries, as previously mentioned, the pricing and the tuition fee varies a lot. Okay. So it's important for you to simultaneously look at what kind of tuition fee is associated with my course. Okay. What kind of scholarships can I get while applying to that university or for that course? Okay, does that course even give scholarships, or that does that university even give scholarships? And lastly, what is the kind of ROI I can expect? Okay, for a lot of you who don't understand ROI means return on investment. Okay, if I am investing, let's say, $30,000 in studying or completing a course, am I going to get a job after studying that course, which is going to help me repay my loans or repay my parents, or all of that, right? So it's important while selecting a course, am I be able to get that appropriate ROI? That's an important question that, again, we need to ask ourselves while we are selecting a course at a specific university. Okay, tuition fee, scholarships, ROI, right? Important criteria. Another important aspect while you're selecting a country, a university, or a program, okay, very important, right? And few of these criteria are mentioned on your screen. Okay, number one, and perhaps one of the most important aspect, is cultural compatibility. Okay, for a lot of us, we might be traveling to an international destination for the first time in our lives. Okay, we might be going to the US, we might be going to Canada for the first time in our lives. How will the people be? Are they going to be friendly to me? Are they going to be easy to converse with? Will I be able to make friends? Okay, will I be able to enjoy my stay at that destination? Okay, so all of that falls under cultural compatibility. Okay, it might be like, hey, I want to go to Denmark, but I don't know the Danish language. Okay, or I'm going to Germany. I don't know the German language, so I might not be able to converse with people, which falls under cultural compatibility. Okay, so very important point while you are selecting a destination. Okay, second important aspect is climate and location. Okay, I might choose to go to Canada, where it snows almost the entire year, but I am a beach person. Okay, I love staying at beaches, and I'm a tropical kind of a person. Choosing to go to Canada where it snows the entire time might not be a wise decision. Okay, so put a lot of emphasis on choosing the right climate and the right location as well. Okay, lifestyle and recreational activities. Okay, it's not that you'll spend your entire 2 years or 4 years of your study just studying. Okay, you need to have fun, you need to meet people, you need to enjoy, you need to travel, you need to like the food. Okay, so lifestyle and recreational activities are very important. Okay, for example, I love playing golf. Okay, are there any golf clubs that are available in my city? For a lot of you, it might be you like playing cricket, or you like playing a specific sport, or you like mountaineering, or you like skiing. Are these facilities available in your in the location that you're choosing? Okay, so lifestyle and recreational activities play a very important role. Okay, lastly, social opportunities. Okay, does the place I'm going, how is the culture, how are the people over there? Okay, is there a community feeling? Okay, are there people from my own country over there? Okay, if I'm an Indian, is there an Indian community that I can go and mingle with if I'm not engaging with my other friends? while I'm at that destination. Okay, so all these are soft aspects that you need to take into consideration while choosing a country and while choosing a location within that country as well. Okay, so please pay very important. We take this very lightly, but imagine you'll be spending 2 to 4 years of your life, or perhaps even longer, at these destinations. You need to feel welcome. You need to love these destinations in order to survive, in order to live there long term. Okay. Now, I'll give you a quick walkthrough before we jump on to the questions. I want to give you a quick walkthrough of what's in store for you all as study abroad aspirants, and how can iSchool Connect, ISC in short, help you achieve your dreams, your goals, and select those right countries, right programs for yourself. Okay. So all you have to do is go to iSchool Connect. Okay. And you can start with your research, certain basic research right from the start. Okay. I have questions about, let's say, countries. Okay. Why study in the US? So I can just go to this page and I can consume all the information. Why USA, admissions, courses, fee, highlights, or a lot of us had why UK. Okay. All that information is available to me as a student over here. Okay. Why US, why UK, Australia, admissions process, all of that. Okay. And this actually helps you figure out the right country. Okay. Or I want to look at all the options of universities or courses that are available to me. So let's say I'm interested in computer science. I can click on computer science and I'll be able to look at thousands of universities that are in my option list. Okay, just like you shop at Amazon, you shop at Flipkart, or you shop at Myntra, you can actually select the right country. Okay, I want to, let's say, filter out all US universities that offer computer science. I want to look at all master's courses. I can do that. Okay, I want more information about Stanford. I can click on Stanford and I can look at more details about Stanford and the programs that Stanford offers. Okay, so all that information is now available to you at a click of a button. All you have to do is just go to iSchool Connect, register on the platform, and start using this wonderful information source for all your study abroad needs. Okay, end to end, iSchool Connect supports you through our dedicated mentors through that entire journey, from somebody saying that, hey, I don't know what to do, to I am in the US and pursuing my dream course at my dream university. So iSchool Connect is there to support you through that entire journey onto that. And all you have to do is just register yourself and you can start the process and for free at iSchool Connect. Okay, so the platform, the tools, everything is available at no cost to all of you. So all you have to do is just register onto the platform. Okay. Few aspects. Okay. Again, going back to choosing the right course, choosing the right program. It's important for you to actually look at the disciplines, what you are passionate about, what are your strengths, how is your personality, what kind of background have you had in your previous years. Okay. It's also important for you to understand the availability of those specializations in that specific destination. Okay. What are the industries that are available? What are the kind of engagement activities, practical training? Are there employment opportunities in the future that are there? Okay. Is the university that I'm going to has professional accreditation or recognition is the university known for that specific course? These are certain questions that you need to ask yourself. Or if you subscribe to iSchool Connect, we'll have mentors who will be helping you, who will be answering those questions for you. Okay. Again, what you also need to ask, or what you need to see is, how is the staff? How is the faculty? What are the scholarship opportunities that are available? Are there any integrated courses? Are there additional certifications? Do I have flexibility of choosing my own courses? Okay. Exchange programs that are available. Okay. All these are questions that you need to ask yourself while you are choosing the right course, while you are choosing or making the decision with respect to your course also. Okay. So these are certain aspects. Again, we'll be sharing the recording of this post the session also with all of you, right? But pay very important to the questions, to the points that we just mentioned in these 2 slides while you're choosing the right course. Very important that you look at the future, simultaneously look at a lot of aspects such as faculty, curriculum, pricing, course fee, ROI, those kind of aspects that we have discussed throughout the entire session. Okay. Before we move on to the Q&A, right, we have a very special session coming up for you next week, which is 10th of August, same time, where we'll have a very special guest. He's a CELTA certified ESL tutor, and he is a master of test prep. Okay, IELTS, TOEFL, SATs, GRE, GMAT. If you have any questions, or if you are planning to prepare for your study abroad tests, any of these tests which you see on your screen, IELTS, TOEFL, SATs, GRE, GMAT, it's a very important session. We have shared the registration link in the chat section. So please do register yourself for this event. Okay. For this very special masterclass. This is going to be on 10th of August, 7 p.m. Okay. Almost 1 week from now. And you can get all your study abroad related doubts clarified, or your test prep related doubts clarified through the very special guest that we are going to have. His name is Ilyas Khan, right? So use the chat section, use the link in the chat section to basically get an understanding. Okay, we are right on time. Let's take some questions. I know there are a lot of questions that have been asked to us in the chat. So let me stop sharing, show my ugly face to all of you, and let's start taking some questions as well. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Sabya, which country would be best for journalism and masters? Journalism masters. Okay, so Sabya, that's an important question, but it's also important for us to understand your profile and your future goals as well. As I previously mentioned, right, there are multiple evaluation criteria. Okay, it not only depends upon the course that you want to do, it also depends upon what are your future goals. Do you want to stay in that country? Do you want to work in that country? Do you want to come back to India or your country of origin? All of that actually will help you answer that question. Okay, so go back to that screen, that comparison table that I showed with that star rating. That will actually help you answer that question. Or do reach out to us at iSchool Connect, and we can have a personalized one-on-one session with you to help you answer that question. Okay, so yes, we do provide Atharv. We can perhaps share a link over here for you to book a counseling session. Let's jump on to a few more questions. How do we apply for a work visa after our education is important? Okay, That's a very important question, Kavya. For applying for a work visa, number one, you need to have a corporate sponsor. Okay, by a corporate sponsor means in almost all countries, you need to have a job before you can apply for a work visa. Okay, once you're able to secure a job, okay, your employer will actually give you an employment certification, and through that certification you will be able to apply for your post-work visa. There are different categories for work visas in different countries. For example, H-1B is a work visa category that you can apply for the US. Okay, so I would suggest it's slightly far into your journey as of yet. Focus on preparing for your study abroad. Okay, focus towards getting into the right university right now. Work visa will automatically happen. Okay, you need not worry about that at this point of time. Okay, taking a few questions from the Q&A. Okay, what is the most suitable country for finance masters along with PR? And what is this? Jones, Jons? Okay, jobs. I'm assuming you mean jobs. So in my personal opinion, UK and US tends to be the most financial friendly, finance masters friendly destinations. Okay. If you're looking for PR, yes, US might be a difficult option, but you can look at UK and Canada. Again, guys, personalized questions. We need to look at your profiles at a deeper level. So one-on-one sessions will be imperative. Do register yourself for iSchool Connect. Start your application process through iSchool Connect. It's free of cost. And you can start your journey and you can get all of these doubts cleared during your personal connect with a dedicated mentor. Okay. How do I apply for work? Kavya, we have already answered that question. For which course should we attend? Go for bachelor's or master's? Okay, that's a question. Anonymous. Master's, if you are in your 10th standard, 11th standard, 12th standard, if you're in school, you can aim for going for your bachelor's degree. If you have already completed your bachelor's, of course you can go for your master's. Okay. Again, if I talk about Indian students, there are a lot of both masters and undergrad aspirants who are going for their respective programs. So it entirely depends upon your individual choice if you want to go for bachelor's or for your master's program. Okay. Taking a few more questions. What would you actually suggest for someone who's pursuing EXTC? I'm not sure what EXTC means. Is MSCS at a relatively lower college better, or an MIS at a relatively higher college in the US? Okay, that's an interesting question. See, if you are getting a college or a university which is in the top 100 global ranking, okay, if you're able to get that, it might make a difference. But anything upwards of rank 100 or above, there's no significant difference. Everything remains the same. Curriculum, opportunities, all of that tends to remain the same. So lower college versus higher college, okay, I don't really know how low or how high. Okay, so I need to get a better understanding for me to answer that question. Okay. What countries are best for pursuing MBA, and where do the best business institutes, say top IIMs in India, stand in the global space? Okay, that's an interesting question, Namrata. If you look at certain basic rankings that are available globally, you'll see that let's take Financial Times annual ranking. Okay, India's leading IIM, which is IIM Ahmedabad and Indian School of Business, they are somewhere around rank 50, rank 60 globally. Okay, which is, I'm not saying that's bad, but that suggests that there are 50 other institutions who are better in offering their MBA programs to institutions, okay, to students, okay. So you can refer to any popular ranking sites such as Financial Times, QS, US News, all of these to get an understanding of certain best MBA programs if you are targeting top programs and top countries. Okay. Bikramanya has this question. I will be pursuing MIM from Queen's University, Belfast. Is it a good decision? Okay. Again, I need to understand your profile to give a suggestion to you. Okay. What you can do actually, guys, is book a session. There's a link on the top that you can actually use, okay, to book a session with us. And this is going to be a personalized session, and you can ask that question. You can also subscribe to iSchool Connect for free to get all your doubts cleared. These personalized question, again, Bikramanya, I need to look at, really sorry, I need to look at your profile at a deeper level, things like test scores, your background, your underscore GPA, all your career aspirations, all that question in order for me to answer that question for you. Okay. Kavya, you're in your 12th grade. Can I work towards getting a university and still have a chance of getting in, or is it already too late? No, Kavya, this is the right time. But you need to start working. If you are planning to go next year, you need to start working on that right now. Okay. So reach out to us, reach out to iSchool Connect and subscribe to us. We'll start working. Don't worry, it's not too late. You can still start working with us. Okay, are there any agencies or websites from where we can get insights on PR processes for countries so we can decide the best country? Makran Kulkarni, please subscribe to iSchool Connect and we'll help you figure that out. Okay, we have experts who have been doing that for years after years after years. We have helped like 20,000 students go to international destinations. Okay, so that's something that we can definitely help you with. Okay. How you can subscribe? Okay, register on the platform. Of course, you'll be getting a follow-up call from our mentors who will be answering your questions. And you can do that as well. Okay, registered for the free session. Perfect, perfect. What are the consultancy charges for iSchool Connect? For all of you who are looking for personalized guidance, if you are looking for very personal assistance, we charge a very nominal fee. That is about 25,000 for the entire end-to-end process that starts with shortlisting to visas. And you get a dedicated mentor, you get access to our technology platform, our AI platform. So all of that is something that you will get. So you can register, you can subscribe to iSchool Connect just via our website. Okay. Another question, and perhaps the last question for the day. For fall 24, what are the latest ones must join for iSchool Connect, assuming GRE and TOEFL? If you already have your GRE and TOEFL, then now would be the right time to start working. Okay, it's not too late. There's still time. As I mentioned, it's a 12-year cycle. 12-month cycle. So if you are planning for fall 24, you're planning to go next year, now would be the right time to start your journey with iSchool Connect. Where are the offices of iSchool Connect? Yes, we do have an office in Mumbai and in Delhi, but we are available virtually for every individual across the globe. So if you wish to subscribe, you can definitely start working with iSchool Connect. All you have to do is register onto the platform. Okay, perfect. We are right on time. I hope it was a useful session for us, for all of you. If you feel that it was a helpful session, please give a thumbs up in the chat section to us, to motivate me, to motivate iSchool Connect to keep on hosting similar sessions for all of you. So do share a thumbs up for you. For any questions that we missed today, please do reach out to us. I'll take one more last question. I'm planning to take fall 24s with scholarships. No, you are not late for scholarships, Aditi. Please do reach out to us. Scholarships can be submitted while you're submitting your applications, so you're not too late. Okay. Thank you for all of you for that thumbs up. That means a lot. And we look forward to hosting you and seeing you again in the next session, which is going to be all about test prep. Okay, so do join us and hope to see you very soon next week with a very special guest. Take care all. Have a wonderful